we're back with another mystery box. You got Cranky Construct in the fucking building.
I think I saw that.
Yeah! Something today, gentlemen.
I saw that update.
My childhood.
What is... Oh!
Rare. Wait, which one is this? Which one is this? Which one is this?
We're just going straight in.
My memories are fuzzy.
The original. It looks like we're just going straight in.
Yeah!
Oh! Fuck you, I'm memorable.
I'm still relevant.
I'm still relevant. Have fun, you two.
I gave my parents to a chameleon in a bat.
So, Cranky told me a few weeks ago, he's like, I would love to just play Banjo-Kazooie forever.
Fucking love Banjo-Kazooie. I love
Fuck this.
collectathons.
Where's the nuts and bolts?
Where's my cars?
Lego, bitch.
That's something where me and Wooly entertained James Small for a while. Him going, nuts and bolts is fucking ace, and we're like, okay, we'll sit down and watch it. And I remember I looked over at Wooly, and Wooly looked over at me, and we're like, we gotta go, James.
How much of
This
your
is my
soul
own
do you
house,
feel
and I have to
die?
go.
I need to lock myself in my room. You can leave when you want to.
So, one thing I already dislike about the XBLA version is the fact that Mumbo Jumbo is a burn victim.
Jesus, you're right.
I don't remember that in the N64
And
version.
that texture was all Vaselined up, but he
It
was
was.
actually the man from Room 402 or whatever.
Fucking,
Oh, let's just jump in here.
I know,
continue.
you know, you continue playing. I know Cranky really likes this game. Wooly, I think you played this.
I love Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm plugging into your hard drive.
Oh, that's my hard drive. Don't worry about it.
It was like the non-Nintendo character that could have been a Nintendo character.
I'm not gonna lie. Game Boy. I
Yeah.
like
It's
Game Boy.
just Game Boy.
Straight up
Game
Game
Boy.
How? And that's okay. They got away with that.
This is
No,
honestly the first time I've ever played
On an
this like high
Xbox,
res.
they got
I'll be
away with
honest.
that.
Oh, okay. Well, what a treat for you then.
I know. I've always played.
I
on the
can't wait to
N64.
see high-res, sexy-ass Gruntilda when you game over.
Man, they added in the DOA jiggle physics and the age
Oh
meter.
man, Rare was ahead of their time.
Good thing they didn't lace it with Nintendo references.
It's a great thing that this didn't scare me as a kid. It did though. I was telling Matt how the animation that plays when you like quit the game, the little custom game over Gruntilda wins.
Yeah.
When I was playing this as a kid, whenever I had to quit the game, I had to save it. So yeah, I had to hit that button. But as soon as I hit that, I dove for my N64 to hit the power
To
button.
not have to watch it.
Because it scared me as a kid.
That's
Sexy
great.
Witches gave me the shakes.
Well, Liam has that same disease
Yeah.
where he's really scared of gigantic, juicy asses.
Don't let it happen.
Just gyrating viciously.
I want little Cranky sitting in front of a TV with a big green pair of titties popping out of the screen.
And I look
Like,
confused. Oh no. But you gotta have the face to match.
Now-
Otherwise, it just looks weird.
I remember hearing somewhere, maybe not by Rare, but somebody in a game magazine that said, well, the N64 can do voices too, it's not old PlayStation. And even as a
Cubist.
kid, as much as I like my N64, I was like, bullshit, these aren't voices, this is just grumble talk.
Oh,
Are you forgetting about the all-time classic that is Biggity Buck Bumble?
Big Bumble.
Bumble.
That was
that song is
fully
so good.
voiced.
One day.
Fully voiced.
Dude,
No, but
listened to
like, you
that
know what I
song
mean.
for like
Also,
an hour.
Resident Evil 2.
You know what I mean? Like, fully voiced was very, very rare on the N64. Like, the one game that comes to my mind was Shadow Man.
I was gonna say Shadow Man.
Yeah.
Ha, he dies in the sequel.
I think so, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he does.
He comes out and he talks about Killer Instinct and Nuts and Bolts. I don't know.
It's like, yo, Cinder's great, and he gets crushed.
So I was trying to remember her name. We said it was
Tootie?
maybe Trixie, but it's Tootie. Yeah.
Tutti Frutti.
So my experience with Banjo-Kazooie is that I rented it one time in the summer, and I remember being on the beach, like the first world, and not the second world, the beach world.
Yeah.
And just going, everything is awesome.
Everything's
I'm in the
amazing.
summer, I'm playing this awesome game, everything's great. And then I got to bring it back to the rental store because I couldn't afford more
I
than
think-
one
Man,
game.
that sounds like me
Yeah.
with every game.
I think I spent more time playing this in a McDonald's kiosk.
Oh yeah,
I did.
the McDonald's fun areas
Absolutely.
for
Man,
kids.
I remember those.
I played more there than I did at home.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I put so much time in this. Honestly, I don't remember anything past like I think the third world. But that's just because like I basically grew.
It got too scary.
Well, yeah, there was that. Also, I grew up out of poverty, so
Right.
I didn't have minigames at all growing up. So the ones I played a shit ton.
So, yeah, I mean, me too, but this story is also like, I'm biting your style. I want to put in all these implants, girl. Give me all your youth. Let me
Give
be
me
the
your roof
villain
so I
of
can
it.
power my silicone.
Gruntilda is basically any villain from a Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
basically anybody you can find in LA.
Her mission is Botox.
Botox Battler 64.
So here's the thing: why didn't this get a cartoon on Teletoon?
Dude, I would have
I would actually kill somebody.
That's because you got Donkey Kong, and it feels like this should have been the second musical
Dude,
cartoon.
because Donkey Kong there was barely any story, but this has personalities and
Yeah.
characters and a voice tone.
It was
it's way better.
But
suited.
Donkey Kong was successful enough to have like at least 40, 50 episodes or so.
Yeah,
I feel like this could have lasted. This could have been a contender.
I agree.
Straight up, like Rayman got a cartoon. So like, why can't Banjo?
Yeah,
Did
Rayman
it?
had
He did.
Rayman got an obscure cartoon in
Wow, I
Europe.
didn't
Yeah,
even know.
you can find something on YouTube, and it's not great. Because I
Power
think
Stone
it's,
had an anime.
it's based off like Rayman 2, I think. But there's all these weird characters.
Yeah, did you
and
watch
shit.
the Quest 64 anime? It's quite good.
The Shadows of Gamelon? That's not a thing.
The
What
Flying Dragon anime. Yeah.
Fucking Quest 64 anime. It's like the fights. He moves like 3 steps, stops, an octagon bursts from his pelvis.
Dude, the
Cast
Winback
spells.
OVA is super legit.
Yo, you know, it'd be a great anime.
We would watch the Winback OVA.
I would fund the Skies of Arcadia.
Shut the fuck
Arcadia
up, Bottles.
trilogy.
I know my moves.
What's going on? You know your moves?
I know all my moves,
You know your
Snake.
moves.
Yeah, real cutscene heavy. Yeah, real cutscene. Heavy.
Yeah, it's sad that you can't really skip all this.
No.
Okay, we out. Oh, I don't have the little bird trot
Yeah,
yet.
you don't have the bird try yet. You need that shit.
And you need the double jump.
We're here for a while. Hey, here comes the rare aesthetic of yo, put googly eyes on whatever.
We got Googles all over the place.
Well, didn't one of the creators actually say that?
No,
Like,
they make in the ukulele Kickstarter. They're like, look, we know our art style is shit, but shut up.
Shut up, we'll put googly eyes on
put
everything.
eyes on everything.
Then I looked at them in the eye from the video screen. I looked at my wallet. I'm like, yeah, I can put down 54 euros.
So,
Do
the
the charge jump again? I want to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always look at it, I'm like, that's his up B attack in Smash Brothers.
I
Why is he
remember-
not confirmed for Smash?
I remember Water always
fuck,
being
Sakurai?
pretty impressive on the N64 at the time.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation Water could be good too, but usually these types of 3D roaming platformers, it always looks pretty good.
Dog paddle, bear. Dog paddle.
It was in Mario 64 when you jump in the water and the music changes.
Yeah.
Every shit got serious.
And then that giant red eel pops out and you shit your pants.
And I'm
That's
gonna,
when real next gen happened.
gentlemen, I'm going to pose a question to you because this often comes up nowadays. Not so much when this game came out, but it was one of those things where a lot of people that like Banjo-Kazooie is like, oh, this is way better than Mario 64. It perfects it, and it has more stuff or whatever. And I was always kind of ambivalent. I was like, oh, they're two very different games, even though there are similarities. But yeah, any
Yeah.
takers? What do you think is better?
Well, go ahead, Craig.
Well, I actually, I want to say Banjo-Kazooie. I liked it more. 64 felt bigger, honestly. But then again, I grew up with Banjo-Kazooie also. It was one of the few games I owned. And Super Mario 64, I kind of rented.
Yeah.
So I rented it, the eel happened, I'm like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, the eel happened!
Then the trauma of water was
Yeah.
instilled in me. And now I just love water levels for some reason.
Like, I have really, really fond memories of Banjo-Kazooie playing it, and I had Mario 64, but I rented Banjo-Kazooie, and I never got far in Mario 64 as a kid. Yeah, I'd always get to some certain stage where I'm like, oh, it's too tough or whatever. And Banjo-Kazooie, I got a little bit further every time I rented it, and then, like, I kind of stopped or whatever. But I really like it, and I think there's a lot of technical and level design things that people say, oh, it's just better than Mario 64, but I have no stake in this fight.
I love how Quintilla commissions this machine. It's not built around specifications.
I like Mario 64 better, mainly because I like when my character gets powers and does things.
Yeah.
Like I like transforming and getting abilities and
Instead of
stuff
just
like that.
passive.
Yeah,
like
but I mean,
ability
this
upgrade.
has that a lot too.
Yeah, but I mean,
It does, but I feel like Mario has a bit more of that going on. But at the same time, it's
technically only has like 3 or 4 states because of the calves, but I could get where he's coming from because you see visual changes on your character.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
that's
that
true,
stuff.
that's true.
Like Galaxy is a better example of
Yeah, because you get so many
way more
power-ups.
power-ups. But
So, like, if you look at it from just a numbers perspective, Banjo-Kazooie, you have more abilities. You actually do have the temporary shoe power-ups. But I totally get where you're coming from.
I mean, my
Like, there's,
favorite
Jiggy
version.
over here, I think.
I mean, it's not the same type of game, but I mean, the Mega Man Legends type of character where you have a ton of upgrades, weapon changes, and so on. Like,
Mega
I'm a
Man,
huge fan of
Man.
that.
Shove this rocket
It's
launcher on
me,
your arm.
Mr. Jiggy! I love this as a kid. I was like, Mr.
Get jiggy with
Jiggy!
it. No.
Yeah, no, designed by Will Smith.
Gotta get jiggy. And just have your bird eat it.
So, this game also had a completely different beginning. It was called Project Dream, and you played as two children, a girl and a boy.
And your main enemy was a
And
pirate.
Was the boy in a backpack?
No, it
You
was
shoved
it was
the girl in the
just a two-
backpack, and then you sort of avoid the police for like 3 levels.
Sick.
It was a guy and a girl, and they kind of just went through like a nighttime world, and I have this in Retro Game Magazine where they talked to him like the sketches of the boy and the girl were horrendous. It looked terrible, and that's all it got to. And they retooled it and retooled it and retooled it until they got to this. And Banjo was actually just a foreground NPC character.
I thought he was supposed to be like a sidekick, I thought.
Did they
a
turn
sidekick
those
or
two
something.
children into Jet Force Gemini?
I think so. I
They
think that's
gave
where
the girl
that
some
idea
short
went.
shorts. It's like, yo, you're now...
Well, I remember
fan
the
of people.
first time they announced Jet Force Gemini. That's the side B attack in Smash Brothers. Anyway,
Yeah.
I know that in Jet Force Gemini they originally looked a lot more like Mega Man proportions.
And then they kind of aged them
They
up.
aged them up because everyone on the internet was fucking
you.
stupid.
I can't believe that happened on the internet then.
Back then, everyone's like, "What is this babby bullshit?" Because people weren't sick of dark and edgy yet. No one had the.
The N64 is still really just rife and rolling.
That's
in
it. And
even
Prince of
though
Persia
it
2
is.
didn't happen. So
And I-
Smoldering Rage was still cool, and
I-
everyone was like, "Yeah, now that Jet Force Gemini
Yeah,
looks
we like
older, it's a
Spawn.
better game."
Yeah,
They say playing
but Jet Force
Banjo-Tooie.
Gemini's like character design, like their actual faces, they still look awful. They're this weird pseudo anime style. Like it gets better than what they used to have, but I'm always like looking at the dog always look fucking cool, but that's no surprise.
I just remember always being on the other side
And
of
the
the
music
fence.
changes here a bit
Yeah.
too.
It does, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I never heard about Jet Force Gemini until I was an adult. But then again,
Really?
like my only means of like sort of like news and all that for games was like Game Pros and all like Nintendo monthlies and stuff.
Yeah.
Growing up, because I didn't really figure out what the internet was till I was like I think 12.
Because the thing is people that are our
And like
age,
you know,
Oh
wow.
shit!
Mr.
Get
Bull.
fucked!
Oh no! Oh,
like people that are our age at that time when that was announced, we were dumb, stupid teenagers that wanted things to be more adult.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't die.
And like the worst example of that was when they announced Wind Waker, and the fucking Zelda controversy. came
Yeah,
out.
that's another great
And
example.
everyone's like, "What the?"
Oh, I hate this fucking monkey!
With the
Because they showed the Space World Zelda demo, and I remember everyone got excited for that. And it was cool seeing Ganon with a sword, but I thought that Wind Waker Link was cool too, and like that just caused such a stink. I
Yeah,
was like, just,
There we
it's
go.
a game, man. It's fine.
it's fine.
yeah,
You don't
you know.
need to have everything be Duke and Ish.
But nowadays, if you don't like your game, you ask for everyone to get fired and the game to be canceled.
You just asked for a petition.
Get fucked.
You know, and we're finally just starting to get edgelords out of our system.
Well, no, they just find
Kind
a
of.
recess and they sort of fester there.
Well, I mean, now it's at least publicly like shamed. When you
Publicly
see a
shamed.
character that's just a
To an
dumb
extent.
like
I have to help
DeviantArt
this monkey guy.
Oh yeah, I
self-insta.
gotta grab the orange. Feed Diddy.
So there was this thing that was this technical, like I even remember back then, like again, in game magazines, I read this sad little thing that even as a kid, as much as like my N64, it was like, the PlayStation and its CD music can't compete with this. Our music can change
Right.
depending on the scene. If you go over a mountain, the music just fades into that. You can't do that on a
No,
CD-based
that's a
system
cartridge- that's
because it's got to
cartridge.
stop. It's got to start. And even as a kid, I was like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a really neat little thing, but even then, as much, like, again, I love my
No,
N64,
I
I
do-
was like never believing
No,
that.
I give a huge fuck because Mario 2 that we had, or American Mario 2,
Right.
Panic, Doki Doki Panic,
Yeah.
where you fucking could pause the game, have the music stop, but the beat continues.
Yeah.
Right,
Couldn't
right.
be done on a CD, man.
Well,
I,
like,
you'd have to
I
stop
care
it.
about that stuff. I think that's awesome.
I'm just keeping quiet because like I actually I grew up like pretty much with only Nintendo like stuff.
Okay.
I didn't know much about I didn't know Sega made consoles except for like the Game Gear.
I didn't know that Sega made consoles.
Dude, like I said, I didn't have. I didn't
That's an
grow up much.
amazing world. I wish I had lived in that world.
It was, dude. My eyes
no,
were
I
filled
missed-
with stars.
I missed Vector Man.
I
Oh,
was gonna
shit.
say you missed
Fuck.
out on Vector Man.
I know, but like,
We should force Cranky to play Vector Man. He'd be like, wow, I fucking dodged a bullet.
But also Toe Jam and Earl,
And
Rocket
Sonic.
I did miss
Sonic,
Rocket Knight and Toe Jam and Earl.
But you must have heard of Sonic.
Comic Zone.
Yeah, of course. Sonic.
Okay, Wooly, fuck you. You
But
can't say that, oh, you missed
Shut
Comic
up.
Zone. That's so
Everyone
obscure.
for Mrs. Comic Zone.
Hold down to make sketch rip a fart.
Roadkill.
But yeah, like, straight up, I don't think I have the ground pound yet, so I can't go that which Grunty.
There's something about Banjo-Kazooie's worlds that make them, even though this area is relatively small, it feels huge by the camera angle
It
and a lot of
does.
stuff.
So, like, no matter where you fall in that Mario 64 Banjo-Kazooie debate, as long as you're not one of those Donkey Kong 64 people. So here, okay.
Oh no!
Okay, hold on a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
He was telling me earlier he played
I don't know how to
no.
explain this.
Explain it.
Please
Okay.
do, because my girlfriend, that's the only platform.
That's the only thing you asked her. Oh, listen, if you're gonna become my girlfriend, I need to know what you think about
So
Donkey
that
Kong.
was the only 3D platformer she played.
Okay,
Oh, man.
So that was like her thing because that's the only experience. What's your excuse?
That's
Stockholm
amazing.
syndrome.
Okay.
Wait, I missed up the. How did I talent trot in the new version? Oh, okay.
There you go.
I don't have a C stick, so I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah.
You're doing it. You
What
got the- you
what
got the
happened?
Okay,
Frankie?
so like I
What
said,
happened?
Stockholm syndrome. I didn't grow up with many games.
Was it the rap?
DK's
Did the rap suck you in?
that I know by heart? No.
Straight up there.
Yeah. There's stuff up here. As I get stuck in the crevice.
Like, I'm watching Greggy play this and I want to play it.
Right.
That's how good the game is. But yeah, no, so, you know, it's one of the games my parents got me.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is great. It's like Banjo-Kazooie. It's got all these collectibles. Before realizing, oh my god, there's way too many.
Well, okay, I really think there's two games that when I think of collectibles and I think of too many, there's two. There's Star Fox Adventures.
Bathmo dads.
But
Bathmo
not,
Bad Nuts.
but like I think like
Yo,
only a
collect
few
my
of them
nuts.
are required, but the other one, of course, is the king of them all, which is Donkey Kong 64.
Well, there are
because that
thousands
was
of collectibles.
spread out between 5 fucking characters, and only 2 of them or 2 of them are good.
Yeah, like, well,
Or
which
remotely
two do you
fun,
like?
but not
Diddy and
really.
who?
Diddy and Donkey.
Diddy and Donkey. Yeah, I was like
the rest of them
Diddy and Tiny
can
Kong.
the rest of them can find my banana dick and fuck off it.
Like,
I hate those
You
characters.
start walking as Lanky and you're just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Yo, he's got no style, he's got no grace, but god damn it, I don't want to play with his funny face.
I
It
want to
just-
punch his funny face.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, so, you know.
Was that like the only cartridge you had or some shit?
Between that and 3 other games, pretty much.
Alright.
And then it's like, hey, look, Diddy
Yeah,
Kong.
he's doing it. Down pump.
No. But yeah. Gosh, Mickey.
Social rank down, by the way. Just
Oh, come on. I'm working from the
Just
barrel,
saying.
bottom of the barrel. I have to, like, show my fucking skeletons before you find it, because then I lose even more ranks.
Oh, God.
I know how this game's played.
But, like, I can understand some crazy capsule in which one is like, yeah, Donkey Kong 64. Like, I had an okay time
dude.
with it.
Way to
Being
make
stuck
use of
at-
that expansion pack,
Being
idiot.
stuck at a relative's house, there's nothing to do because I'm in bumfuck Mississippi.
Yeah.
And all I have
Alright.
is an N64 and a yellow cartridge with DK64 on it because I left Banjo-Kazooie at home like an asshole.
Okay, one thing about Donkey Kong 64 is that it's multiplayer mode, which is really weird. Is that when I started playing Donkey Kong 64 about a year ago, just to see like, is this as bad as? Yeah, it is.
It is, it
but,
is.
But the multiplayer mode was not unlockable. It was like grayed out, and I couldn't select it. I couldn't understand. I didn't give a shit enough to look out online about why.
So I
But
played
it was good.
I played a
The-
ton
yeah,
of that
the
multiplayer mode, not
good,
because it
huh?
was good, but because it was at the cinema, where whenever
you're
you go
drunk.
see a movie, they had the 4-player setup that was only on multiplayer. It was a demo that did the rap in that, and that mode was fucking slow and shitty.
Nice.
And I remember the frame rate would drop to garbage when you played with 4 people.
As it should
Like
be.
even with the expansion pack. or-
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what made no sense. Was like, isn't this supposed? I didn't
Nah.
understand that shit at the
Even
time.
if the expansion
But
pack
it
was
was-
to make it fucking run.
Right,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
right.
It was fucking terrible.
It made no promises of it being well. But yeah, so that was a thing. And of course, like I got it on, like I was been waiting for a long
Yeah.
time, like oh, I need to like get it with the Wii U when it comes out because it's basically impossible to emulate because there's all these graphical glitches because of how the expansion pack works.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I played it for about an hour and a half. I got the Angry Aztec, the second roll. I'm like, wow, this is fucking terrible. And I did? I closed it down. I looked at my games. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play the Bayos.
There you go.
That's a good enough thing.
But it did give me the green transparent N64.
This is true.
That was the pack-in bundle.
I always assumed that after or around Banjo-Tooie, that they just kind of went, we need to put out another platformer really quickly. Oh my god, we'll make some sales if we get Donkey Kong. Think of a way to extend the gameplay ×4 and we won't have to do nearly as much work.
Well, we'll make 5 characters. We'll give them all 28 collectibles.
Give them all different colored bananas that are transparent if you accidentally collect them as another character.
And remember, if you don't collect them all,
Nice.
then your mother will never talk to you again.
Mother will never talk to you.
That's what they told me.
Remember you had to take
She
pictures
still
in
doesn't
that
tell
game? You had to take pictures
Oh, the
with your
banana
camera?
fairies.
The banana fairies. Fuck you. No, shut up.
Exactly.
It was stupid.
No,
I'm not gonna get that.
Around that time is where, like, even as a kid, I went, I don't know about Rare anymore, man. I don't know these games. I'm liking them less and less, and I love them so much as a kid.
Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this.
Yeah.
King Kong, why are you giving all these melons? What's this supposed to mean?
Mambo Jumbo is great because he subtly gets around racism.
Pretty much.
That's him.
Because he's not any specific
He's
race.
nothing really. No.
He's just from Katawa Shoujo.
He's got blue eyes, so.
Fucking what's her name? Hanako or whatever? The burn chick?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's just him
perfect.
wearing a
Just
mask.
put a Mumbo Jumbo mask on her.
She just
Infinitely more dateable.
transfers genre. The Moe Mumbo is just fucking that.
Her appeal has shot through the roof.
The one thing about a lot of, well, not a lot, but certain Rare games is that, I think I said it when we were talking about ukulele. I remember someone said, I don't know, I forget who, said no one cares about Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember who said that. But,
They're full of shit.
I remember saying, though, at that time, I was like, okay, one thing as I realized, maybe not as a kid, but I realize now, is that the one thing I think that Rare was maybe not super great at least in some of their games, was that character design was never their strongest suit just because of the whole, like, throwing eyes on whatever object.
But it
And
was
there never
great.
be memorable characters. Like, Gruntilda is literally clip art of a witch
More
from
or less.
Encarta
Yeah.
96.
Throw
And-
eyes on a pile of shit for Conker's
Like, look at that
Bad Fur
guy.
Day.
Look at that blue fucking goblin piece of shit.
This
That
Super
is the
Mario
most
guy.
forgettable enemy of all time. You will scroll past this and you've just fucking forgot what he looked like.
What do you look like? Oh wait, there's 4 more of them.
So
It's fine.
here's the thing. I'm kind of wondering because
I
I've
keep
never
forgetting.
met anybody that's actually completed Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I did as a
played
kid.
through it. It's not great.
I did as a kid, but like once, and I continued on with a friend, and we just stayed up all night. But I couldn't
that's
even
what it
tell you what happens.
Okay, because that was something that everyone rented it, started it out, and then went, yeah, all right.
It was the charm of the kid being like, ha ha ha, I'm playing this mature game.
Because so many people didn't even get to the Matrix section, which was like the best section of the game. But it was like
because
towards
you have
the
to go
end.
through a lot of shit because
Literal shit.
That game was
But
still
that was
fun,
that was a
though.
good part, but then after that, it's like deal with this dino bullshit.
I'll play that on Rare Replay because I have Conker's Bad Fur Day, like the Xbox remake,
It's
and
not
it
good.
sucks.
It's really not
There's
good.
something weirdly off about it, and I
It's-
can't. It's so weird.
I don't
and
know,
It doesn't even play in 16:9. It plays in 4:3, which is strange
They
to
added
me.
multiplayer to that.
Yeah, there's a
That was
whole
the
online
main
multiplayer.
focus.
That's the big focus of it.
Whatever.
But when it comes out in Rare Replay, I'll give that a second go because I do remember enjoying that game up to a point, and I remember it having a frustrating bit. Like during the Saving Private Ryan section.
Which was great.
It was great.
All I know is like
when
the
I think-
final bit where it's like, yo, you thought you were fighting King Panther? Well, no.
Well, just not counting like handheld versions of games, Banjo's the only one that actually got a direct sequel, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Banjo-Tooie.
I don't think any of the others
Remember
actually...
there was all that obscure bullshit that game trailers went with about the unlockable world?
Stop and swap.
So stop and swap. How did that go again? Do you remember exactly my memory?
Okay, so the way it was supposed to work from what I remember was you basically had to do like cartridge swapping. Like you had the main game, you're playing it.
Yeah.
And then it was supposed to have this weird thing where there was like a 3, 4, 5 second grace period where you had to swap in your
Because the
Second game.
N64 could still have
Or
something in its
or
You
memory.
have
something like that?
access to that
new
extra
stuff.
area
Yeah.
that you could only see in the distance, but you could never actually.
But they
get
talked
there.
about it too. Like, it was crazy.
Right.
That's fucking cool. That's like lock-on technology to the next level.
Oh, yeah,
Mumbo
no,
turned
I
into this
remember.
termite.
Dude, like all the secrets from back then, like the Hylian Loach and the R-Wing
And that island
R-Wing
in
and Ocarina of
GoldenEye
Time.
too.
Which
yeah.
one?
The
Ocarina of
island
Time.
in GoldenEye.
The island.
And also,
There was this island like off the dam that you could see. If you use Game Shark shit, you can get there.
yes,
and it was
yes.
basically an unused
and
area.
even
that didn't finish.
unlockables back then felt like secrets, like back with Star Fox 64. It's like if you do like something like you hit a right score, if you medal everything, it's like, oh well, you don't need to use just R-Wings in versus. You could go on foot, and that was insane back then. Frame
that was
drop.
that jump,
That was
that
great.
jump.
Giant termite.
Why would that termite hurt the smaller termite?
This termite is wrecking this camera. He wants my
I said it hurt the
backpack.
small-
Matt, did you catch?
Did you know?
Did you catch
What?
the footage and the full details dropping on what happened
on
with Project Hammer?
Yes, I did. Holy shit! I don't care. I still want to play that piece of shit.
I wanna
Years
play
later,
too.
we finally know.
Racism. Racism killed Project Hammer.
Racism against termites, because goddamn, I can't get up this
Damn it.
platform.
And
Damn
we
it.
still don't know what HAMMER
I
stands for.
don't care. That game's still the greatest game ever made.
Never made.
I have to watch it because all I heard was Matt sort of like.
Yeah,
listening
I
to
was
it,
listening to that earlier
and I was
today, and
busy
Cranky was
rolling in his
sitting by.
couch. I was rolling in his couch.
Okay, watch out for the termite this time.
No, I wanted to run into.
That's still amazing, and it sucks because that thing on Unseen. For anyone that doesn't know, go to Unseen 64, and they basically tell you what that
Finally.
that Wii launch game was about. And I'm still really sad because NST was up until that point such a cool, solid developer. 1080 snowboarding, Wave Race 64, Wave Race Blue Storm, which is still one of my favorite games ever.
Way later, but that's
fucking
some
love
good
that
shit.
game.
Suddenly racism.
And Avalanche, and then just they make this stinker, and no one could save it. But fuck it, you're a cool cyborg.
Was
With
it
Metal
was it
Gear-
on the E3 main stage that they showed off
It was
the trailer?
it was playable. It was playable at E3.
Okay.
So
Same.
yeah.
Top of the mountain, king of the world.
Like
So
the
there's a
sense
game.
of scale and height
It's
here is
great.
amazing.
And they do this a lot. Like they do this in Angry Ass. No, fuck, that's DK64.
Everyone
shit.
start masturbating off the top of this cliff.
We gotta jizz on
We're
Conker.
gonna draw distant. Maybe this because the HD version. But you can see every guy. Usually they
I
fade
feel like,
in.
yeah, that's the HDness going on.
It
I don't need to
has
be a
to be.
bear.
There's no way.
Don't need to be a bear.
Um,
Well, no, I think I actually have to turn back to a bear.
It's really sad that we actually had to wait until Rare Replay coming out, August whatever, to
Buy it.
get
Here's
more
August
of
8th.
this. Like, me and Wooly would have done a fucking Blastcore LP like, years ago if it'd been
Dude,
there.
that's been on the list forever, and we just never figured out.
And now we can,
yeah,
eventually.
Yeah.
Directly
That
to
game
you.
is so fucking hard. Oh my god.
Is that
Well,
where you're
I
the
say
best.
LP, but I kind of meant Quick Look.
Yeah. It's such a good game.
Did you
and it's
do you
so
remember
fucking
reading
hard.
the Blastcore comic in Nintendo Power?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
wish I
did.
read
every
Blastcore.
month, man. And like the hardest fucking level, the level I could never beat was one where the train was going down the track and you had a side splitter truck and you had to clear two sides of a train track.
Okay, I completely forget how
Whatever, we're getting ahead of
do I
ourselves.
get up here?
How? Not with that. I don't think there's anything you have.
I think you need like a power up or something. I always forget. Anyways. So
Anyways.
I've got a dumb random story that'll also make you be like, Cranky, why you're such a baby?
No, it's fine. You're
So
our baby.
we've established that I'm a scaredy cat, right?
Yeah.
I'm scared of a lot of
You're
things.
scared of a lot.
I've seen it. I've actually seen
You've
it.
seen that the
You
world
need
scares
50.
me.
What does Bottles got to say?
I got 100. But so I remember getting super hyped with Banjo-Tooie, right? And of course, you know, there's that whole thing at the beginning where, like, when Tilda's like, "Oh, I'm all bones, so I need to steal the life force of everything around me to regain my
What
flesh."
a heel.
100% heal points.
Right.
But so, what's the first thing she does? Oh, you go meet King Jinjo. She blitzes King Jinjo's place to the ground, and you go back in. And you don't need to go back in there, but when you go back in there, you know, King Jinjo, this huge Jinjo guy with a crown and his little pet thing, they're fucking zombified. And they're just sort of wandering around, stumbling. If you get too close, they sort of like start stumbling after you, moaning and shit. And same
I
with
was
his
like
dog.
redeaded.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, like redeaded, but to the point, it's in a having that happen to like a cartoon. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
and I just ran.
I'm glad you said that because I maybe rented Banjo-Tooie once and I was just like, oh, okay.
And then they're like, oh, well, you got like 50 different eggs now, son. I'm like, oh, wait, what the fuck? It's like, oh, wait, direct sequel.
Like, when I think about it, like, Rare made so many games on the N64, like, in that short span of, like, let's say 4 or 5 years before they transitioned to the GameCube.
Kings
like,
of the time.
Like Blast Corps, Killer Instinct Gold, this, the sequel, Donkey Kong 64, Diddy's Kart Racing. Don't forget, even though it's easy, Mickey's Speedway USA. Like, holy shit, they put out a lot.
I never was that.
And then Perfect Dark for fuck's sake.
And like
I never played the
Blast
64.
Corps and Conker and the other
Conker.
And then they made all the handheld games too.
I
same
played the
time.
Mickey game from the GBA. That was actually kind of decent.
I hate this.
Brintilda, the Tooth Fairy. I'll tell you old Gruntilda's weird and dirty secrets because I stared at her from the crack in the windows.
Remember when Stamper said, I'll stare at you through the crack in the door, bitch.
I'll steal your silverware, motherfucker.
I'll stare at you as you sleep.
Yeah, so the whole thing is like, hey, remember all this fucking trivia while I gyrate my wand at you.
What'd you say? I'll fuck your butt.
With salted slug flavored toothpaste.
I feel all of this is sometimes Rare would sneak in like British slang here and there and hope that Nintendo wouldn't find
Well,
it.
is engine oil a racial slur?
Yeah, probably is.
Saggy Maggie.
Saggy Maggie is definitely
Oh
a slur.
man.
From this cunt wankers emporium.
Look at these Saggy Maggies over
These
here.
Saggy Maggies. That has
We
to
call
be
that an
something.
old person.
She needs to tighten them up.
Look how evil that fucking door is over there.
Let's go into it.
Look at this off-brand Donkey Kong character. It's like that orangutan Kong. That's such a dick.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that one guy.
Corrupted Kong.
Fucking whatever his name is.
Punished Kong.
Punished Kong. I patch a
Treasure
orangutan.
Trove Grove. This is my fucking level. I love
This is the place to be with Shocky. Stealing your shit.
I mean, that's the other thing too. Is Donkey Kong had little animal buddies?
Yeah.
Banjo, you were the animal buddy.
You were the animal buddies.
And then DKC2 was like, wait, no, we needed to do that too. Excuse me as I go feed
Look at
myself a
this
shark.
Jinjo fucking dying.
Oh, shit.
Snacker, you can't get him. Snacker's one-hit kill. Or
Oh
one
man,
hit
the
her.
frame sort of just paused. Okay, I ran into that. That was me being stupid.
Dun, 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 dun. See,
Oh,
PlayStation Go-
thanks, Honeycomb.
Do you think, can you get him? With,
You
with-
can?
But
I don't know what
Is it
happened.
worth the hit? Oh, you're doing it!
He spawned way too close the first time. That's
Yeah,
the
okay.
problem.
You did it. Good job.
I'm noticing the frames dipping quite a bit.
Yeah.
Left and right.
Yeah, but probably
Little bit of
less
trouble.
than if you were playing the original, I assume.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I never had that problem too much with it.
Okay. See, look how professional this guy is, Will. He's talking, but he knows
There
the
you
fucking
go.
game. That's why I picked a
Murdered
good
the
one
shit
here.
out of that crap.
Shows my childhood.
The shit out of this crap.
Murder the shit-
Look
Bigger
at
crap.
that horrible thing!
This motherfucker.
This Lovecraftian beast mare.
I want your house.
This is what Bloodborne is all about, right?
That's
here.
a Bloodborne fucking
The health bar
character.
appears. Grenade.
Yeah.
Sorry, who guacamole just drops down.
Oh, this thing's horrible. Just put this out of its
Nipper
misery.
has joined the hunt.
Lil V Mills making remixes of Nipper.
It's horrible. Horrible. Don't like it.
Oh.
Its eyes on stalks freak me out.
Look,
get your eye stalks out.
Banjo
I hate
can
it
only
too.
see Nipper because he's over 40 Madman's knowledge. His insight is just high
He's
enough.
devoured the umbilical cords of 40 chickens.
40 Jinjo knowledge.
Umbilical
That's
Jinjo
horrible.
cords.
And now
No
you're
one
in
else
Lord,
can see Nipper.
Now you're in Lord Jabba Jabba's belly.
'Cause I
And he
wanted-
had his like offspring inside his shell. That's fucked.
Well, your babies are no more, motherfucker. I'm the abortion.
There you go.
I am the clothes hanger to your rectum. Wait, it doesn't work that way.
They're a puzzle piece. I ate it.
So we kill him, we kill his children, and then we
be
take care of his
awkward.
refuse.
It's gonna be awkward because Kazooie needs to just take out this huge shit to get all these pieces back when they need them.
Well, Kazooie's like barfing up eggs, and it's like,
Look, Kazooie, you know.
Rare characters barf out their own offspring.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
As
It's like,
weapons,
what's
gross.
going on with that, Kazooie?
to.
What's wrong with that, Kirko? I'm pitting you for everything here, basically.
And the fact that like a lot of the overworld levels have like bright, cheery themes, but you see these disgusting
Fucking clunker or
creatures
whatever?
of nothing.
Like, at least Yoshi would, like, eat things, lay the egg that was originally an enemy, so he doesn't care about
Yeah,
his
so he's
dead
basically
baby.
killing his own enemies. That's bullshit! How is that fucking pile of dirt, and how can he transfer from it on wood?
Trans-dimensional ball rift.
This game is bullshit.
But I love it. You love it. You love this level. You know you love it.
I do, actually.
Exactly.
This is the one, I remember when you go inside a temple or something, you have to, like, hit floor tiles.
Cheat codes.
Yeah, for the cheat codes, yeah, or something. Not cheat codes, but they give you, like, dumb special things.
You always do the cheat codes.
Oh, look at that mimic.
These are mimics you want to jump into for your codes.
That is the most rare character ever. It's Animal in Pants.
in pants and sobbing about it. Oh, his life is terrible. And he speaks in burps.
They just recorded it from one of their lunch sessions.
Oh man.
Blubber guts.
Blubber guts, you can't swim.
You're a fucking hippo.
You're
you
fat
piece
as
of
shit. You can float.
Come on.
Also voiced by Ken Lobb.
Voiced by
A
Steve
lot.
Blue.
Oh wow! Look at this kid up in here.
Nice.
I remember that shit. I remember, like, you know, you're talking
I
about
remember, like,
countries.
it's
I don't remember
yesterday.
a lot of stuff here.
All I know is there's
Gold
gold.
Happy Skull.
Well, and it's like the use of sprites over 3D,
I love.
but in
these
high res it
special
actually doesn't stand out like.
It-
No, no.
Yeah, it
it's-
looks kind of
it's
funny.
fine. Not like Earthworm Jim 64.
Oh
Why
jeez, we
would
don't
you
talk
do
about
this?
that, man.
Why would you do this?
That's a shit show if I ever saw one.
I've never actually played that. Like, I
played
have
it for
but-
like 5 minutes once,
And then
I
you
was-
played it for 7 hours.
so.
No, then I went and
I-
played it. Then I went and played DK64, and I stared at Candy Crush
I
for 6
remember
hours.
I always wanted to rent that, and my brother wouldn't let me.
I got the gold.
He would not let me
Take the
rent
shit.
Earthworm Jim 64.
No,
and
let's just make Rage again.
or 3D rather. And I'm like, but I want to know. Don't you just want to know? And he's like, no,
No,
you
I
can
don't.
tell.
That's very mature behavior for you at that age,
It
I
was
think.
nuts.
I would never at that age go, I
Oh, shit.
want to know. I wasn't smart enough to know I want to
No,
know.
I always would fight with him.
Oh, wait.
And he wouldn't let me get it. And like,
I don't know if you got this. I don't know if you got this. Ground pound. Oh shit, I got it. Ground pound into your transition.
Nice.
Nice.
And I had to
You
cleanse
shaved
my
off some
palette
time.
with Clay Fighter
Just
63 and a third.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, no, I played Earthworm Jim for like 5 minutes. It's not good.
I don't know.
No, we.
No, we know, man.
No, I'm saying like the rental. Like I took it back. Like he made me take it back.
Well, you rented it and he just said no?
He said no. He never let me rent it. And when I finally did, he's like, "No, take it back."
Why'd you tell him, or did you try to hide it?
No, well, he saw it.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's what you get for strapping the fucking blockbuster back to your neck.
I feel like Wooly would use time powers really stupidly.
Using some,
Like, he goes
using
back.
some Naruto to extend his rent
You
period.
tell little Wooly to don't hide it over there. Play it when he's gone.
Use the world to hide Earthworm Jim 3D.
The most grievous misuse of that power.
You know, to be fair, I'd use my time powers really shittily too.
I probably would too, on all honesty.
I should not let my mom know that I rented this Ninja Scroll.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go downstairs and watch that part. Oh god, I hope no one
You
knows
mean
that
the
I.
thing that's exactly 12 minutes into the movie?
12 minutes in. Or I rent a fucking Fatal Fury the movie and I pause during that part
All the parts.
to reach new heights with my shock jump
If you're my
spring.
Shiranuis.
Well, that part was a hard part because you had to get it on the frame.
Yeah, but I was good at it. I was pretty good
He
at
was
it.
like super like clicking
But
the
it's
pause button.
like anyone in your house upstairs just hears the sound of rewinding and clicking and rewinding and clicking.
collect.
Okay, so I remember my friend had a really advanced VCR from like the future and shit, and he had some super big like advanced options and crap, and really awkward viewing of Fatal Fury the movie where we're all trying to look at
There you go.
Mai or
Yeah.
Andy, whatever,
Yeah.
whoever was there on the
Meanwhile,
frame.
I'm over here like, like sort of looking away nervously while I play Icky Taliesin. I like this game. It's fun.
There you go.
And I did give Nuts and Bolts more time than I should have because I'm like, maybe there might be something in. All I saw was shame and disappointment.
There you go. No, I was gonna say like, whenever you have doubts, always assume that there's a Game Boy Advance game based on something.
You're not even wrong.
Yeah.
There's a Flame of Rekka Game Boy Advance
Yeah,
fighting
there
game.
is. It's true. It's true.
Like, there's some weird shit, man.
You also turn sharp. Collect 5 Gorgon eyes. 4 Phoenix feathers will extend your life, Banjo Kratos.
As Banjo rips apart
And
Bottom's
so
neck.
Kazooie cast himself from Mount Olympus.
You have to climb Mount Olympus to go fight Zeus Kazooie.
No, to fight Gruntilda.
No, Gruntilda's like after
Gruntilda's
that.
like Athena, or no, Hera or something.
You have to fight Berserk State Kazooie.
See, and the thing is, Kazooie's like...
Kazooie is holding the bayonet.
The weapon is just Kazooie's head.
When
Gives you the
all
power
else
to fight.
fails in a best friends video,
You just say something clutches a bayonet. It's funny.
insert cute thing into Berserk,
It works super
or
well.
God of War, or Bloodborne.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Q cranking trying to draw boobs.
Nice.
And being like, "Oh,
One day, man.
one
One
day."
day you'll get it. But
That's
no,
Bryce
it
talking.
always
Oh,
it's
fuck
always
no.
most potent with Berserk.
I'm sorry, but no.
Don't worry,
You'll figure it out
Banjo.
on your own.
You
Yeah.
yourself stack the cobblestones.
Figuring out how
What?
to draw.
What is actually this part right now?
It's a treasure hunt.
You
Yeah,
have to
'cause
stomp
it's-
treasure and
yeah.
then follow the arrows.
Now you gotta
yeah.
punch this.
Please open me gently.
Please open me gently as you ram your beak through my keyhole. Gotta revive them. Alright, I'm gonna go to the lighthouse because the Jinjo's up there.
So like,
So I showed the jigsaw piece there. I don't need to get it, but I can get it later. Whatever.
We're gonna revive the old gods. Go home.
I gotta revive the full of Jinjo. As he's over there on the precipice.
Soon everyone will worship the true masters. Ho ho!
Motherfucker stole my eggs. Eat shit.
I looked
The
at them.
eternal
and
light is
their-
coming.
I looked at them in their glassy, fishy eyes, and upon stared me nothingness.
The blood red Jinjo moon rises. Also, who the fuck stands on a palm leaf overlooking
It's fine.
stone?
You're nothing. Look at that. Banjo, you have so much to live for. I think.
I think
I'm not sure yet.
everything's so hard though. Banjo, you have to find Tootie. Oh gosh.
I've talked about it
It's not
before,
worth
and it's been
it.
posted around a bit more. But that little comic of Ukulele running off super happy,
Right.
and an
Yeah.
old decrepit Banjo-Kazooie like barely alive with IVs stuck in them, go like, "Oh, hope you have fun,"
And I'm like, oh.
gets me straight in the heart valves every time.
Dude, it hurt me in the dead, blackened cockles of my icy cold heart.
Wow, Greggy, you're burying yourself.
Well, yeah, like why wouldn't I?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I have a very low opinion of myself, I'll have you know.
That Grenada talk.
It's
Yo, also Wooly, I got mad about this. So on the flight here, right? Oh, there's this pad here.
You need it.
I need my pads.
Cranky pads
For those, so on the flight here.
for when
I'm
you're
super-
extra cranky.
It makes you feel
Crank
good
time.
because it's
Crank
laced
time
with
of the
crack.
Look, you can see every single character.
All the things.
It has to be the HD version.
Let's see
There's
how
no
much
way.
damage I take if I fly off it.
all of this world will be dedicated in his name. Woohoo!
Oh shit!
Wow, holy shit!
Hey,
Whoa!
shit. And look how bad their faces look. They
Yeah,
look
they
all
don't like
fucked
it.
up.
Gotta find the
Wow,
way.
I just looked at the art. The art of them is terrible. Because Kazooie's like, I'm not fucking
No,
having this.
if you take-
and Banjo's like, I'm sorry.
No, if you take one more hit, they look super high.
Take one more
They look
hit.
stoned as fuck. It's
For the
great.
video.
I will do it for the video.
Take the hit. Take
For
the hit.
Sparta.
Well, that might.
No,
actually, you're
you
fine.
fight.
You're
I know, I
fine.
fucked
You
it up.
fucked up. You fucked
I
up.
was
Let's take
actually,
one
I was
hit
actually
damage.
aiming for it to be like, haha, fooled you. Let's
No,
see
no,
here.
you just fucked up.
No, I go up here and then I'll drop down 2 floors and these should be.
I
okay.
didn't see their art when they were really fucked up, so I'm very excited for this.
The
Oh
eyes.
wow!
Bro, Kazooie, bro. Dude, why is everything got googly eyes?
It'd be really great if Banjo fell all that way with
Yeah.
So how many fucking 16? How many am I
Jesus,
missing?
that-
It's really weird to see leaderboards pop up.
That's a
there.
little, yeah.
I feel strange. View totals?
So I'm
8
missing
to
9,
10.
missing 2.
8 to 10 is all you
And
need,
that clock
right?
is spinning.
I honestly probably have
You're on the
enough,
clock.
but there's an easy ginger from that mimic I didn't grab. So I'll
Okay,
grab
fair
him.
enough.
I'm kind of spacing on where the last one is.
Wow, but like, if you weren't here, me and Wooly would still be on the title screen. I don't remember this much. That's all I know.
I was like Tim Fate with this.
Oh, is
shark.
that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the one here where I fucked up the ground pound.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like, yo, this be Quintilla's booty. Touch it if you dare.
Touch this
I'm in your
booty
belly.
if you
It's mine now.
Every other
a
mimic
great
chest would
texture.
like swallow you
So
and
hyped.
kill you by jumping inside.
Pretty much.
That golden treasure was for
Oh,
me.
jeez! Gruntilda is on frequency 140.23.
God damn it, this is a police line only, Gruntilda. Yeah.
Come on, Craig, you go! Oh, fuck!
No! Kazooie died of shock.
I'm exposed.
Ooh, a shot.
What's wrong, Banjo? Was it tough?
Let me know when you had enough.
Do I really gotta do this?
Yes, you do. This is the price you
Oh,
pay.
it's gonna happen right here, right?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't wanna-
Unless it's different in this version.
I don't want to face my childhood.
Fuck you, Cranky. Do it. Do it. Yes! You're super sure.
I'm not sure.
Keep
Do
those
it.
I'm gonna hold your eyes open. Don't you dare shut them.
Craigie, do it!
You can't have glasses.
Don't you dare shut them.
Oh! Oh!
Remember this?
Full power.
With his stink eye.
Grunty ship transformation. She turns into a magical girl.
She turns into the Madokas.
I feel all funny.
It's like that scene in Chrono Trigger.
The future refused to change.
Yeah!
Okay, you know what? I'm okay with this.
Now she turned into Posh Spice.
I'm okay with this.
I love it.
Why would you ever want to not exit?
Yeah, look at this.
Mumbo,
What?
in with the heel turn.
Oh, you love.
Nobody saw it coming.
Going back to Mumbo's skull.
Yeah, get fucked, 2D.
You fucking lose.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Game over.